I know I've shared this with you guys multiple times now, but I gotta keep reiterating the fact that this is $1. It's 14 inches, $1 every single time you go to Walmart. Even if you wanted to pay more, if you go up to the cash register and you're like, hey, I'm gonna give you $5 for this, they'll be like, no, this is only $1. I'm sure the person that's working the register will probably take the $4 tip if you want to give it to them. But it blows my mind. And this right here is almost 1,000 calories just on its own before you put anything in it. So it's a great way to knock out a bunch of food, and especially if you're on a budget, think about it. Probably not the highest quality bread out there in the world, but it's $1. So what do you expect? And here's a dilemma that I was having. So I was thinking, I get very philosophical, you guys know that. So I was wondering why it was called a grilled cheese when you don't actually put it on a grill. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna put a grilled cheese on a grill because that's what you should do. I mean, given the name. But then I was like, alright, well, I kind of want to try a grilled peanut butter and jelly instead. So, I mean, both of them sound pretty good. Couldn't go wrong with either. And then, this is just what set me over the edge. Someone left me this comment about this video. It was like I think they called it like a birthday cake grilled sandwich or something like that. And it had ricotta in it. So, of course, I was automatically intrigued. So then I was like, okay, we've got a pretty big sandwich here. I can make all three. So that is what I'm going to do. And of course I'll let you guys see the process. Hopefully you guys are just taken back by it because it's going to be pretty awesome.
You'll win somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
So all I'm really going to be doing is dividing this into 3 different sandwiches. They say that 3 is company, but that is okay. I don't mind company. So first off, we got 3 different stations over here. We got the peanut butter and jelly station. You notice I am going to add a little bit of fluff as well. I'm going to be using some low-fat peanut butter just because I gotta save my macros, guys. Oh, almost dropped that there. So then we have got the grilled cheese station. We're going to be using some of this guy right here. I've never had this, but I've seen a lot of people use it, so I figured we'll give it a try. And as you can see, a few other things. And here's what I was talking about. It's actually called the grilled. I just went upstairs and read it, and I am an airhead. I already forget what it was called. I think it was called the birthday cake grilled. I'll put it on the screen. But all we're gonna do is mix some ricotta and this F.S.T.I.V.L cake mix with some sprinkles.
Look into my eyes, I can show you the future. Transformation is what I do to ya. Make you a star, show you a new world. Cause you know I'm like a starship trooper. You know I stay up in them clouds, girl. And I want you so bad right now, girl. If I take you up, you won't come down, girl. Stay low, they gon' love your style, girl. It's just me and you on this dance floor. Let's show them who they playing this jam for. Your hands all over my hair, girl. And my hands all over your, yeah, girl. White tee and all.
This poor asparagus is just so out of place right now.
You so gorgeous, don't fret, you know you bad. Put your hands up, have no fear, girl. I'ma put my.
Alright, well, I will go through one of these one by one and tell you guys my thoughts, but I can already tell you that this one has my heart. I tried a little bit of that ricotta and cake mix, and it was absolutely fantastic. First impression was a great one. A little bit messy, but it's definitely worth it. So good. Now we're up to the peanut butter and jelly. Hot! So now we are moving on to the peanut butter and jelly. So as if a peanut butter and jelly was not good enough on its own, just try throwing it on the grill. I would not steer you guys wrong. And if you have never seen The League, someone actually recommended this to me in the comment section, and it is by far my favorite show right now. It's hilarious. And finally, what we thought would have been intuitive, the grilled cheese. I really don't need to keep saying this, guys. Just put stuff on the grill.
Hold on tight, girl, I do.
So I feel like every single week I tell you guys I'm going to think of a new dessert to show you, and every single week it's a lie. And I'm going to kind of continue on with that pattern here because we're going to make another junk bowl. I'm sure you guys are not surprised. See, I convinced myself that it's different because one week I'll use ice cream, next week I'll use oatmeal, and now I'm using that protein pudding, which I've shown you guys a lot. But I got to get some protein in, and this stuff is so good. So if you just keep it like this, it is pretty macro friendly, and I'm not going to go crazy today. I'm just going to add a few things. You guys have seen me do a lot more damage than this. I'm not even going to waste your time and tell you how good it is. I know I've said that week after week. But oh my gosh. Alright guys, I figured I might as well just knock this commentary out while I'm running errands on lunch break. So these are going to be the last 2 workouts of phase 3 of the program. Today is Thursday, and then on Saturday I will be moving into peak week finally. So this first workout of the week was a squat day, and it was 305 pounds for 6 reps. As I've kind of said over and over again, it's nothing too challenging. I would like to feel a little bit more fresh than I did during that workout. You might have heard the last time I did a squat workout, I felt better than I have ever felt. I mean, I was feeling fantastic, but now on this day, not so much, and I think it's just a matter of not getting a whole lot of sleep. Things have been a little hectic lately, so one of the things I'm going to try to do before Saturday, before that big deadlift session, is really rest up, really give my body a break, and just try to get a lot of food in me and just make sure that I'm fully prepared for it. And then I just did some accessory work to end off the day, and then this morning was my bench speed day, and nothing too interesting at all. And then I moved into some overhead press. It was supposed to be a strength day, but I played it very conservative. I still have a little bit of nagging pain in my upper trap area. It's just, I don't know if it's tight or what it is, but it's causing me a little bit of discomfort. Nothing too serious, but I definitely don't want to go overboard on something like an overhead press, which really isn't all that important to me. So I played it pretty safe there. And that's going to be pretty much it, guys. So very speedy, I know, but please like the video if you do end up enjoying it. Hopefully we get some good lifts in here very shortly, and I'll talk to you guys soon. A lot of you have asked me to do a video on the transition from school to work, and if you think that it warrants its own separate video, let me know. But my biggest advice is just going to be find a set schedule. Especially for us, we like to go to the gym. It obviously takes up a lot of time. And there's not one schedule that's the best. A lot of people come up to me and say, you know, going to the gym in the morning seems to really work for you. That's what I'm going to start doing. And if I had $1 for every time I heard that, I would be a very rich man. And chances are, you're not going to stick to that if you're not a morning person. And if you're not already doing it, chances are you do not want to be up that early. And there's nothing right or wrong about that. If you want to go to the gym at midnight, that's fine. If you want to go to the gym in the middle of your day on your lunch, whatever works, whatever you're going to be able to sustain. But you have to know yourself. I know personally, there's not much more in this world that I hate more than traffic. And it doesn't make sense to me to get on everyone else's schedule. So at least in Ohio, the typical work schedule is 8 to 5, and I'm pretty sure it's like that all throughout the United States. So why would I go to work at 8 and leave at 5 if I know that that's when I'm gonna hit traffic? So if I worked out in the evening, I would try to go in as early as they would let me. I would probably get in at like 6:30 and try to be out of there by, I don't know how early your company lets you leave, but I don't even know how early they let us leave either, to be honest. But I like to work 7:30 to whenever, 5:30, 6:30, something like that, because I miss traffic on the way there. It makes my morning so much more peaceful. It makes me a very happy person, and I'm not gonna leave at 4:30. I mean, I guess that would be 8 hours, but I'm not that smart, guys. I gotta put in a little extra time to figure some things out. So 5:36, you know, all the traffic is gone, and it makes me happy. It fits in my life. It fits in everything that I want to do. And then the only problem is, if you want to leave at 5:30, you might be a little bit late to happy hour. But besides that, I think you're gonna be good. So that's really the biggest advice I can give you. Know what you're gonna be able to keep up with and to keep yourself sane. Is there really anything better than the first bite into a burger? So yeah, there's life tips with Travis. It's always good to take life advice from some random dude off the internet. Usually pays off pretty well. That's how I got here. So hopefully you guys got something out of it. But that's gonna be it, I think. I can't really think of anything else I want to talk about. At least not with you guys. Just kidding. So please like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll talk to you guys next time.